I got a couple bonus cornering tips for you. It's going to help in a big way. This first one is called visualization. Look, my motocross background is in freestyle motocross. When I was 18 years old, I started a company called MMX Freestyle. It was a pit bike freestyle company, and I was able to travel all over the country doing pit bike freestyle shows, and it was one of the greatest adventures I've ever done in my life, and I'm so glad that I did that. But one of the things that I came and realized really quickly was that because I've never done this before, like there were so many learning obstacles, there's so many things that I didn't know how to do, and I had to learn at a rapid pace. And so I often studied what successful people do that really creates and gets them results. And one of the things I stumbled upon that really helped me out in a big way is called visualization. And so it's basically just this idea that instead of going out and training on the actual track or whatever you're training, you can just begin to visualize it in your head. And so you can go over like a script over and over and over and over again, like performing one technique just perfectly in your brain. Because obviously at the end of the day, it takes between 2,000 and 3,000 reps of anything to build muscle memory required to be successful. And so one of the ways that you can build that in a short amount of time is this use of visualization. Look, one of the things that I hate doing is I hate going to the gym and running on a treadmill. I hate going to the gym and on the rowing machine, but I have to do it if I want to be successful out on the track and have my endurance and my conditioning up. And so what I do is instead of being bored and sitting there and just listening to music and just wasting time, I like to visualize these techniques into my riding so that I can be on point when I show up on race day. And so basically what I do is I just pick one of the 5 techniques that we just went over in this video, and I just begin to go around my local track. I pick a track in my brain. I go to Horn Rapids MX Park, and basically it has 14 corners, and I'll pick one technique and just go through every single corner over and over and over and over again. And so basically, if I was just to do some simple napkin math here, at 14 corners, to get between 2,000 and 3,000 reps, I'd have to go around the track about 214 times. And if I was to do that physically, that would be thousands and thousands of dollars in months of my time to be able to go that many laps. But in a short amount of time, when I'm on the treadmill rowing, or wherever I'm at, I can begin to burn lap after lap after lap. So that way I'm converting the technique from head knowledge and into my subconscious. So instead of having to think about it on the track, like it's just already programmed inside of me like a script, and it's basically a shortcut on how to build this in a short amount of time. One of the tips I want to give you guys is to make sure that you're using the correct technique. Everyone thinks that they're cornering the right way, and as much as I can try to tell them that, like until they actually videotape it and show them, they often don't realize that they're doing it the wrong way. There's nothing worse than spending thousands of dollars and years out on the track training your craft and to be doing it wrong the whole time. And so really make sure that you videotape your guys' riding and you really line it up with these 5 techniques that we talked about today. Make sure that you're weighting your outside peg, you're squeezing the bike, that you're constantly centering yourself on the motorcycle, your arms are up, they're loose, and that you're looking ahead to where you want to take the motorcycle. And so make sure that you're using the correct techniques. Like that's the biggest thing I want to make sure I iterate here, so that when you are using visualizations that you're visualizing better techniques. And the last thing is make sure that you're doing you don't just do this a couple times. Like make sure that you do just a little bit of visualization for a long period of time instead of just doing a whole bunch of visualization once or twice and then never doing it again. It's like those people who go to the gym, like who get really stoked about going to the gym and they work out really, really hard for about 2 weeks. They'll put in like 2 to 3 hours a day and they'll just go, and then they get burnt out and they never do it again. So what I want to encourage you today is do just a little bit of visualization over a long period of time. You're going to get a lot more results that way. And honestly, at the end of the day, if you want to go from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest amount of time, this is a technique that's going to do that. So guys, be obsessed about this or be average. All right, I'll see you in the next video.